Hi paper crafters, this is Robin with Robin's Creative Cottage. Today I'm really excited to share with you my ink pad storage that I made a few weeks ago, and I'm finally getting around to recording it and telling you about it. This is my ink pad storage that's made from foam core board. There's a lot of different ink pad storages that you can buy on the internet made with wood or other products. And I decided to make mine out of foam core board, and I did that because I saw on the internet that there were some other people who made their ink pad storage from foam core board. A lot of the ones that I had seen had used Stampin' Up! Ink pads, which I do not have any Stampin' Up! Ink pads anymore. So the ink pads that I use are the Jenny Bolin and the Tim Holtz ink pads, and then I have a few other ink pads, just a few that I use that I wanted to make room for in my storage as well. So what I decided to do is I took the patterns from their storage units, and I designed my own storage unit to be customized just to me and just how I wanted to use it. I'll give you a list of the websites that I found these great storage units on my blog. So go to my blog and you'll be able to find the websites that I found. They had some great dimensions, so ones that you can print out and make your own. I thought they were fabulous, and I just took kind of that idea and brainstormed and designed what I wanted to use. What you're looking at right now is just a photograph of the storage unit. In just a few minutes I'm going to go ahead and start a video so that you can actually see how I use my storage unit, and you'll see you'll see that the drawers pull out. It's a really fun unit. But I didn't want to do all of that for this video because I didn't want it to be shaky and make you all dizzy, so I was just a little concerned about that. So the voice change and the image is going to change in just a few seconds, but I wanted to be able to have just a photo for you to look at so you don't get dizzy. Let me give you a few measurements of my storage unit. It measures approximately 17 inches high and 16 inches wide. And there are 5 drawers that I have made. And again, this is all out of foam core board. I just used hot glue to glue everything together. And the spaces between my ink pads, the height space is 1 inch. I wanted some good inches so that I wanted the good measurements so that I could get my hand in there. Also, the ink pads hang over the edge a little bit, so I can grab hold of the ink pad and pull it right out as I needed to. I'm going to go ahead and start the video so that you can see the storage unit up close. And again, I apologize for the image, and again, there's probably be a voice change. Hopefully the volume won't change too much. I'll try to adjust that before I send this up to YouTube. So anyway, here's a close look at the storage unit. I finished this project about several weeks ago, and so I'm just finally getting to filming it. But let me come in a little bit closer, and like I said, I'll try to hold the camera as still as I can so that you don't have to, so that you don't get dizzy. But in my little drawers, well, first of all, what I covered is I used some K & Company paper that I've had for a long time in my stash. I used that to cover my drawers. And then I have these little teeny, what do you call them, like a drawer pull that I have had in my stash for quite some time. And I'm really glad that I had them because this worked perfect for this project. And this drawer is, I hold the acrylic blocks, my smaller acrylic blocks, and then here I've got a few larger acrylic blocks. And then this tall drawer, I designed it so I could put my stamp cleaners inside. So let me kind of take a view so you can see that. I've got my stamp cleaners in there, and then this is my stamp positioner tool right there that just fits. And then I have room to put anything else I need to put in there, but for now that's what I've put in that drawer. And then up at the top, I've got 2 drawers here, and I definitely need these handles to pull these out because otherwise they're harder. There's nothing to grab onto, so the handle is great. So inside that drawer, sorry, hope you can see, the lighting is not that great, but I have my Tim Holtz. I can actually pull the drawers all the way out too. That's probably a better view. So I have my Tim Holtz sponges in here. So it's not really very organized, but I don't have very many that I use right now, so that's what's in there. So, and then coming up to this other drawer, I have just some, again, just various things, ink pads, a few refills in there, just some various items. Okay, and then another thing that's really fun, and I'm going to take you over the top. Oh, I hope it's not too dark. Let me see if I can bring my lamp along to show you. Sorry, the lighting's not that great. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better view. Okay, so I made a pouch, or a pocket rather, on the back of my storage. And I put my ink pad cleaners on there. So I have my 2 ink pad cleaners. This is my my sheet that I use with my stamp positioner. So that is what's kind of back there. So it's kind of a fun little pocket to store those items. And I'm just going to kind of show you around the sides. So you can see I've got some Memento ink pads here. Just some Versamark ink pads, and then I have my other ink pads over here. And these 2, let me get you in view. These 2 rows are a little bit narrow, and then these 2 are a little bit wider to fit even more Tim Holtz ink pads if I decide to get some. So let me just give you a little bit of a tour from the side view. So, and I used hot glue and foam core board to make this. The exact dimensions of this, like I said, I kind of made it up as I went along. Just I added some things. I knew I just wanted some fun drawers. So anyway, just a fun little project. That's a quick tour of my ink pad storage container that I have designed. Very inexpensive. It just took time to cut all the pieces and put them together. Thanks so much for visiting today, and everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.